Hello there, and welcome to the second part of the boarding series. Hello, kids. Even if you think it's wasting your time, it's so the last time we were looking at bonding in church from the leadership perspective. We were looking at what those in leadership or those who are most active in church, the mistakes they have been doing that could probably lead that will probably lead to the non-active member not being so active in church. So today I want us to look at it from the perspective of now the leadership. So the last time we were looking at why some people are not so active in church, giving a perspective of their not being active in church. So today we're going to look at this whole thing from the leadership perspective. And I remember in the last segment I had shared that those who are most active in church or some of the leadership should reach out to the people who are less active in church. And today I want to speak to those who are less active in church and probably the new members in church. So this is basically opening up the leaders and those who are active in church perspective, opening the perspective up, yes, so that those who are less active can learn a thing or two. So I'll start. The thing I want to say first is this. So most of us who are less active in church, sometimes it's not that people don't reach out to us. Sometimes people reach out to us, but maybe because someone has panicked or someone is still new in that particular church or that particular area, maybe anxiety or just fear of interacting with other people. Maybe it's windy. Maybe because of that, some of us don't open up. So you find that someone who is more active, they make an attempt, they reach out to those who are not active, or they reach out to a new person, and then they get a cold response, and they're like, "Hi, how are you doing? My name is so and so," and then the person being reached to is there like, "Hi, yes, okay," and then they don't, you don't say much. Someone is reaching out to you, someone is trying to start up a conversation, but you don't open up. The most you can say is okay, wow, oh, okay, that's it. So now if someone is reaching out to you and maybe they are coming to you with an open topic and then they reach out to you and then you give them a passive reaction, these people, the leadership, they're humans. Those who are active, they're still humans. So they'll probably tell themselves, let us go talk to people who want to listen to us. So in case someone opens up, when someone comes to you, be open. And I know mostly in most cases you find that the people, forgive me, it's windy, but yeah, it's a bit windy, but forgive, I still don't have the microphone. So anyway, let's continue. So you find that those who are being reached out to, sometimes find that the people God allows them to reach out to us are not the people we wanted them to reach out to us. Maybe it's someone, maybe you've gone to a church, you go to a church, you've stayed there 3-4 months, you've identified 1, 2, 3 person, there is someone you really like, their personality, their character, the way they carry themselves out, and you desire for you to make a connection with them. But the person who is coming to reach out to you is not that particular person. And then you are there feeling sad, or you're like, okay, so you end up not opening up because this is not the person I wanted to reach out to me. So unapata someone is coming to you, someone is reaching out, someone is starting a conversation, but you're passive and you're just like this. Sometimes it's fear, sometimes you're like, you don't know what to say, but at least just make the effort. And if someone is giving an open conversation, you just say, okay, yes, wow, at least add a sentence or two that will make this person feel that their effort is being appreciated. And I'll give a personal example. There was this time I'm not a leader, anyway, I'm not that active. But there's this time, there have been several events in the church that I'm going to for youth. They're putting these events at least once in a month, the youths go and they just born. So there was this time, God led it in my spirit, reach out to this particular girl. Of course, I was excited because I know what it feels to go to a place and then you've bonded with no one, there is no one you can talk to. I know that feeling of isolation. So I was like, this is good, I get a platform to give. So with my morale, with all my excitement, yes, I go reach out to this particular person. Hi, my name is blah 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 blah, welcome to this church, can I buy you a cup of tea? No, thank you. You know, she was so passive. She was so passive. Like, I just took like at most 60 seconds to reach out, because there was no, there was no that response. There was no that, someone is not as if someone is reaching out to you, and then they're like, oh yes, you reach out to them, and they're like, okay, oh, so, and then they're looking at their phone, they're looking at some another place. You get you get bored. So me was like, let me not bother this particular person, let me go off. So I go off. Then the next day, then and then the next Sunday, now there's no event, but the next Sunday, God still lays it in my heart. Reach out to this person and say hi. I'm like, this same person, the same person who gave me a cold shoulder. But the prompting is there. Do it, do it, do it. So I go again, hi. Of course, the passiveness is still there, hi, nini, nini. So it went on for not so long, maybe for 3, 4 times. Then the fourth or the fifth time, when I was reaching out, so I was there trying to talk, nini, nini, and then of course the passiveness was still there. So as I'm walking past her, going to talk to another friend, another girl comes in, and then she's, hi, so and so. Hey, the lady changamkadani, the lady was like, yes, hi, how are you doing? Oh my goodness, I felt so embarrassed in my heart. I felt so embarrassed in my spirit, because I was like, I have been making a fool out of myself. So this is what I'm saying. Sometimes, maybe for example, if I'm not so talkative. For example, if I'm an introvert and I'm going to a new place, probably I want someone who does not talk so much, someone who looks cool, composed, to reach out to me. But the person that God causes them to reach out to you is this vibrant, talkative person. They're like, hey, there are people when they tell you hi, it's like they're telling hi to the entire congregation, but they're just talking to you. You might think they're talking to the entire congregation. Come, they're just talking to you because they're loud, they have vigor, all that stuff. So in your heart, you're like, heesh, heesh, heesh. But if this is the person that God has allowed them to reach out, if you've gone to a place, maybe you're not new, or maybe it's your church, you're not an active member, you've said, let me try this event. If you're there and someone is reaching out, it may not be the person you wanted to reach out to you, but if someone is making the effort to talk to you, at least receive. If someone is hi, say hi. If they say, hey, the weather today is looking weird, I know your topic your weather, like seriously, but just say yes. By the way, yesterday it was sunny. I don't need to rain. Just encourage this person, make a conversation, and you really don't know. You might have, maybe in your mind, because you don't know this particular person, you might have a misconception about them. But as you open up, as you talk to them, you get to know them better. So because this is something that those who are most active, most people face, they try to reach out to the less active, but they receive a lot of passiveness, a lot of like, you're not my personality type, you're not my type. But I believe right now we should be open. Like, don't just talk to people who know your personality, talk to different people. You cannot be always equal to BFFs for everyone, but just open up, talk to these people. Open, as in, when someone is reaching out to you, someone is trying to make a conversation that is not offensive, it's not as if someone is hitting on you. It's just an open conversation. Just talk, be open, at least make an effort. Let the other person know you appreciate their effort, so that next time they will have the same effort to bring it. And then the next time, once when you meet in church again, I'm talking to those who are less active, because sometimes people reach out to us, but it is our response, the way we respond, that makes them stop. So the next time you go to church, don't wait for them to say hi. At least make an effort. When you two show like you're interested, say hi, yeah, how have you been? At least make that, so that the effort is from both sides, the people who are more active and the people who are less active, so that if there is effort from both sides, it will be easier for all this. Because I know some people who try to reach out, but because of the passiveness they get, they give up. But then also, for those who are more active in church, the leadership, I want to encourage you not to give up, because I know with time and by the grace of God, our efforts will bear fruit. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? Is this all a dream in the air? Forever and ever, until the world comes to an end, we'll always have specific people being active and specific people not being active. But I believe if we both try to make an effort, we can really help us improve in our our bonding in church, so that we all help each other feel like we belong in this particular church or this particular department for the honor and glory of God. What are your thoughts? What are the other ways that those who are more active and those who are less active, where what can we both do so that we are all interacting with each other, so that it's not as if there's a click A, click B. Of course, we all have our own friends or our own gang, quotes in quotes, the people that we mostly bond to, but we should have that environment of a sense of belonging. What can we do in church to create a platform of a sense of belonging? I would like to hear from you. Leave a comment, tell us or tell me what you think we can do to just help create that sense of belonging. But this has been my perspective. I hope you are blessed and I hope you've learned a thing or two. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Shalom.